All right. Well, hi, Wood. My name is Shanique, and I'm with Shadow and Act. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I am so excited to chat with you today. And so let's kick things right off. So, as much as this is a story about basketball, Shooting Stars is also a story about fatherhood. What do you hope Coach Dru depicts for those watching?
I hope Coach Dru depicts, uh, first of all, a father who also mentored others, like a strong, um, compassionate person, with strength and compassion, right? Um, who had the hurdle, really it's a hurdle dealing with a giant like LeBron James who just ascends right in front of you. You might not know what to do with that type of energy. And so I just know Coach Dru in real life. He's such a great person. I hope people gather that from this film. I hope they understand that he had a lot to do with nurturing all those boys. Their ideology is nurtured through their interaction with Coach Dru. So I would hope they got that from it.
Absolutely. And how much of this was art imitating life for you, especially as a former ball player yourself?
Oh well, I don't know about art imitating life, but like dream coming true for sure. To be able to, first of all, on the set every day, I was able to just play some basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes the time go faster. As a movie sets are 12 hours. Is half your life the whole time you're on the set. It's half your life, right? So in 6 months, you spend 3 months on the set. All right, and so you need things that help you let energy out. So when you do a sports movie, you have those things right around you: basketball, football, baseball. You find your when they say cut, you get active and shoot some hoops, and I just like that aspect of working on sports films. So I'm not sure if I answered your question, but
Yeah, you did. You did. And I love that you mentioned working on sports films because you're a veteran in this space and I'm a huge fan of a lot of the movies that you've done in the past. And so you've breathed life into so many characters that represent various forms of brotherhood. How is the brotherhood shown in Shooting Stars different than anything we've ever seen before?
I think it's different because, well, you get to see the dynamic of these young men as they deal with this real life historical figure, which is what LeBron James is sports figure historically, okay? And you don't really know what's going to happen next. You don't know your teammate is going to be regarded as the greatest player of all times by lots of people, right? And so I think in real time for those people, they had to be like concerned about their everyday lives, right? Not knowing that the guy standing next to them would end up a person, I don't know, mega famous historical type figure. So I mean, that's challenging. All right, it's challenging for the group. People might have envy or jealousy, or they might have saw themselves as being a pro but didn't become a pro. And yet the person next to you became the biggest pro of all time. So sometimes the egos might engage, right? I hope that this process shows a brotherliness through that type of an obstacle, a very unique obstacle. That's why I like that the real LeBron and his friends come out, and in part of the ad, they lock arms and they show some brotherhood throughout his whole time. It's good for them to see young men like that too. Young men just being cool with each other, despite what may be an obstacle or what they might deem as a hurdle of some type, right? But still coming together with real love. And I feel like Coach Dru is the anchor for that, right? He's like an anchor to keep them rooted in their path, right? And on their focus on whatever the goals were. So
Absolutely. I definitely understand that. And I definitely saw that as a viewer. And my last question for you is just what qualities does Coach Dru mirror that are some of your own, or just the sentiment of having someone who is an elder believe in you before you even believe in yourself?
well, I would say, in real life, Coach Dru is a lot different than I am. I gained from this experience some things to add on to my personality from Coach Dru. Um, What would be mirrored? Well, a love for sports is mirrored, um, and like I like young people, you know. Like I like to engage with young people, and if I can mentor, that like that energy is in me, right? Not everybody wants to be that way, but I like to be that way, right? So I think we have those two things in common.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time, Wood, and congratulations on yet another amazing role.
Oh, thank you so much. You have a good one.
You too.